Right, hello there everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome back to James Redmond TV. Obviously, I haven't posted the past few days and a lot of people will be like, James, why haven't you been posting, lad? The only reason is I've just decided to give myself a few days off, that's all it is. It's not a major, I am okay. But don't you worry people, at every given moment that I'm not doing a video, I'm working on how to make this YouTube channel better, ways that I can improve being an entertainer as such on camera. And you know what, I'm not always perfect, but you know, I'm always trying is what I'm basically trying to say. And I love every single person who comes onto this channel and just gives me a chance, even if you don't stick around and subscribe and like every single video. If you just support me, even if it's the slightest bit, thank you so much, because it's forever appreciated. But the reason why I'm not in my studio and the reason why I'm in my room just doing a little one-off video is because I thought, with the fact deadline day was a madness yesterday, I thought I might as well talk about a lot of the things that went down. Minamino went out on loan, we signed 2 centre-backs, Matip's out for the rest of the season, so let's talk about all of that and more in this video. Before I do though, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and people, before I do fully get into it, the schedule that is coming your way now is mad. Not from today, but from about next week onwards, the schedule uploads that is going to be coming your way is crazy. So make sure you're on the journey and become a member of the Redmond Army. Anyway, let's get into what we want to talk about. Where should I start off then? So we signed 2 centre-backs, didn't we? I think that's a good little place to start off. Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. Not Ben Davies from Tottenham, but Ben Davies from Preston. And this Ben Davies, when we first signed him, I'm not going to lie, and it was right after the West Ham game, by the way. What a performance. Haven't even done an instant match reaction on that. Been gone for a while, haven't I? Great win, great W for the Reds, and a much needed win to keep the momentum of the title race hopefully alive. Anyway, then we signed Ben Davies after we won that game. 2.5 million or 2 million is the fee that I saw. And at first, I'm not going to lie, I rose an eyebrow or two, purely based on the fact I thought he was going to be our own centre-back, the only one that we'd sign. And I've been saying, just get better than what you've got. But I don't know, well, at least at that very moment, a championship defender playing for Preston is much better than what we've got. Because think Nat Phillips, when he was going to leave Liverpool in the summer, he was going to go to the championship, probably a team around the level of Preston. So when you think of it from that perspective, it weren't the greatest of signings. It weren't one that makes you feel so confident going forward. Oh, like, yeah, we're going to be okay now, the fact that we haven't got Joe Matip, Joe Gomez, or Virgil van Dijk. Ben Davies is going to come in and save the day. No one thought that. But then the next day, centre-back after centre-back after centre-back after centre-back we were linked with. And so what was the story between the Ozan Kabak business? So it was like Mustafi. So yeah, first off, to get in Ben Davies, we had to loan out Sepp van der Berg. Then to get Ozan Kabak, we had to have Schalke sign Mustafi, so we could then further talk getting Kabak on loan and then getting an option to buy at the end of it. By the way, just how good is Michael Edwards? Let me tell you how good Michael Edwards is. He is so good, he could sell water to a drowning man. He is so good, he could sell sand to an Arab. And that is just facts. There's no doubt about it. Edwards is different. When it comes to talking about transfers and stuff like that, he is just different. And even though Ozan Kabak might not be the most ideal option for a lot of fans, and you know, they might think, oh, but we can get better, and you know, this, that and the other, and great point, very, very true. Even though that is true, let me tell you something else that is true. He is still a good young centre-back, 23 years of age, a player that Liverpool have had their eye on for a while. I would know, I do transfer shows. This is a name that's been brought up for more than just a short time. So Liverpool have got substance to this transfer. It's just had to have happened quicker than what we would have hoped. And it's a loan. Mate, like if we had to buy him and we had to spend 20-25 million, I'd get why some people might have to worry. But this is a loan deal that we don't have to even permanently sign this player at the end of it. But if he's boss, we can go ahead and do that. It's a win-win for me. And I just said, get better than what you've got, and Kabak is certainly that. He might be coming from a team that's bottom of the Bundesliga. They might have conceded 49 goals, or whatever the case is. But just remember, Robertson came from a relegated Hull City. Not even a bottom place team, a relegated Hull City. Gini Wijnaldum came from a relegated Newcastle. Shaqiri came from a relegated Stoke. Now, I know Shaqiri hasn't had an impact on Liverpool like a Genie and a Robbo, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. Jurgen Klopp can do wonders with these type of players. So who's to say that he can't do it again with this one? I think they're two fantastic signings. We've got depth in the position that we need. And also on Ben Davies again, speaking to a few Preston fans and seeing what they've got to say about him. Nothing but good things. Plays outside, plays on the left-hand side, plays outside from the back. Great at passing. Great passing record this season in terms of the percentages. Unreal. I'm not saying he's going to go and be the next Virgil van Dijk, and I'm not saying that about Ozan Kabak, but for what Liverpool needed to do, I thought that was good business. Anyway, another piece of news that came out relating to centre-backs was Joel Matip being out for the rest of the season. So that now makes it Virgil van Dijk, that makes it Josephine Gomez, and it makes it Joel Matip. Not ideal. When you ask me a question, James, is that ideal? I reply with no, it's not, because it's not. You know, Joel Matip, when he plays, you see the difference he has in that defence. He's probably, like, he probably would be looked at the level, maybe not the level of Van Dijk, but he'd be looked at there and thereabouts if he was fit, because he's consistent, he's world class when he plays, he's an unbelievable defender. He makes up for the fact he hasn't got a hell of a lot of pace. But we're just not getting to see it, and we signed him for free. Can you believe that we signed this player for free, and we just haven't had the chance to really see his full potential? So even though that's not ideal, at least Liverpool cover for them positions, and I'm more confident than what I was last week with a Matip who was fit and unfit. Now, it would be a shame if a Kabak now got injured, or even a Ben Davies. That'd be a bit unfortunate as well. But at least we cover for the positions that we needed to. I still think we need another centre-back, but I can't be so greedy at once. It's like saying, I want a KFC, but then they only get you one meal, and it's like, no, but I want 3 KFCs because it'll fill me up more. It's like, no, mate, stop trying to be spoiled. I got you your KFC. Be grateful. So I'm going to be grateful for my KFC and my chicken select meal. Anyway, the last thing that I want to talk about is Minamino going out on loan to Southampton. I'm fine with this. I'm not going to lie to you, people. Like, Minamino, for me, good player, very solid in many aspects, but I'd only say, even though he is very good in many aspects in terms of his pressing, in terms of what he's shown previously at Salzburg and whatnot, even though he is good at them type of things, I just can't ignore the fact that he got bodied by an under-18s Aston Villa team every time it got to a shoulder barge. I cannot ignore the fact that when he's on the pitch, it genuinely looks like it's 10 men and 1 boy on the pitch. And it's no disrespect to Minamino, but he is 25. He's no longer in puberty. So he's not really going to grow. I don't see what future Minamino has at Liverpool. It would surprise me if Minamino was bought for any more reason than just marketing, because I don't know what else it could have been. He just does not look that good to me. However, a move to Southampton could be a very good thing. They're lacking in that position, you know, on the wings and in the middle. You know, they've had quite a few injuries, so that could be massive for them. But another thing as well, it'll give him a chance to see where he's at in a Premier League level. So if he does shit, we know, well, Minamino's just not that good. But if he does well, then he's coming back to Liverpool. They also don't have an option to buy. So they don't have that option, which is good from Liverpool's point of view as well. So I'm happy we haven't fully sold Minamino, because even though I wouldn't have minded it, I would probably prefer this type of a deal, because it would be a shame to see if he goes elsewhere and just lives up to be this baller that obviously Liverpool thought he could be, or possibly thought he could be. But I think it's good all round. I thought it was a fantastic deadline day. Obviously the Matip news weren't ideal, but we covered for that, and that's just what we needed to do, man. But like I said, sorry for not posting as much recently, people. This was kind of like a quickly put together thing, but I am going to be back better than ever, trust me when I say that. But nah, thank you so much for all the support that you show. I do this YouTube anyway, but it's growing quick. I'm sure a lot of you will notice that as well. A lot of the day ones of the Redmond's army will be like, hey, do you remember 10 o'clock with Redmond? Shout out to anyone who remembers 10 o'clock with Redmond, because that was a show and a half. But yeah, man, I just needed a few days off. Nothing to do with you's a boss. It's just that, you know, it's good to cleanse sometimes, just so I can come on camera and perform to my highest level. But I had to talk about everything that went on yesterday, because it was just a must. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. 4 Eyes is out. Smash a like, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Peace out.